1. And we're on the air. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us today over at Changing the Tech Scene, episode 4. Today's episode is brought to you by Slick Wraps. You can follow them over at slickwraps.com. You can also use my link, sw.life/CoachCWC for a special discount.
/Bane Tech.
And with us today, as always, is Lon Wins. Taylor Allen will be joining us, and we have a special guest today, Joshua Bane. What's going on, Joshua? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How are you? It's
good, man.
4th of July week, so it's always busy.
Yeah, right. Extremely busy. You guys can check him out on social media. You can follow him over at Bane Tech and over on his YouTube channel, Joshua Bane. He does some great tech review videos and some amazing, I want to call them indie films. Can I call them indie films? Because they're short.
Well, yeah, they're technically short films.
Short films. Okay. Yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah.
He does really good work. Check out his channel.
Yeah, just got started on that. Find out Thursday for an award. So.
Yeah, that'll be great. Let's see. Can everybody hear us okay? Everybody, I see there's a ton of people in the channel now. I'm sure you guys can all hear us. Somebody's saying, hey, what's going on, Coach? Listen, special thanks to my players over in the coaches team following me, subscribed over at Patreon. If you guys are interested in signing up for that, you can visit us at www.CoachCWC.com and become one of the players of the team. So special shout out to our new producer, Brandon Reverend. You can follow him at the Rev Plays. Also Adai Chhabria and Ron Waaazupp Lunsford. Hey, Ron, just wanted to let you know, buddy, I still have your Mr. Potato Head. I'm not holding him hostage or anything. I swear I'll get him out to you this week. Don't be a potato head. Make sure you guys watch the show. Today, special announcement. You guys can help out. If we get 50 live viewers on the show today, then we are going to give away an Xbox One S or a PlayStation 4. So I highly encourage everybody to get out there and start letting people know about the show. So if that happens today, one of you guys are going to be a lucky winner. Looks like we got Taylor. Hey, what's up, Mr. Taylor? Just woke up. Alan, how you doing, buddy? Yeah.
Looking kind of stubble there.
And you're on the air. And Taylor, you're on the air.
He looks like he's frozen.
You can find him over at Stubble Tech. Just don't ask him for any technical help, but you can find his work. Hey, we got a lot to talk about. So I say, let's get started.
Oh, he dropped out.
Yeah, I know. And now he's gone. So here's something cool. And you guys know that I always preach this, but what was will be again. So Sony announced that they're going to start pressing vinyl records. What do you guys think of that?
I don't know if I'll get into it, but it's cool.
What about you, Lon?
Not too surprising that it's coming back. It's like one of those things where, like, anything that kind of goes out of style just eventually just comes back around, and it's cool again. And I know a couple people that I work with that are into vinyl records, and so I know they're gonna love that. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like a trendy thing now. I guess it's one of those things that's like super vintage, I suppose, and people love that type of stuff. So,
you know what I think's cool about it is, because you know, if you're into the older music, obviously it's great when they had the records. But if they're gonna start making new stuff, I mean, that would be pretty neat, right? Get a Jay-Z album, or you know what I'm saying, a new Ice Cube, or whoever you guys like. You can get them on a record. I think that'd be kind of dope, man. Actually.
Yeah, it'd be neat. Like if you set up your like living room space or office space and you got a record player there, and obviously it's gonna be better than what was produced back then.
Right.
I've got this, it's like in a closet somewhere, but I have a record player and it's like a current one or whatever. So it was, you know, I've used it sparingly here and there, but there's just not enough content out there that I listen to.
Yeah.
That would warrant me to use it on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're not digging out like, you know, really old Aerosmith or Foghat or Meatloaf albums or something, it's like, what do you have to play, right? So if they start mass producing this stuff for the younger generation, I think it'll be really cool. You know, it's kind of like I remember a long time ago. You guys remember when they started doing handsets you could plug into your cell phone?
Yeah.
I was like, somebody made a quick $1 million on that, you know? So if you could take it, hey, this is for all you entrepreneurs out there. I'm giving you a quick tip today. If you guys could come up with an old idea that used to be a Rubik's Cube, anything, reinvent it and make it new, you're going to make $1 million. You heard it here first. I want 10% of all those royalties.
I'll just take 2%. I'm fine with 2%.
2%. This is Shark's Tank. What about you, Lon? You want a percentage of that? Hey, what's going on, Taylor's
Hey,
back.
guys. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties this morning.
All right, welcome back, Mr. Talon. Just woke up, Alan. Thanks for joining.
No, I've been up since 7.
Hey, real quick shout out to some people that we've got in the room right now. We've got Joe Robinson, Samit. What's going on, Samit, buddy? He's always in here. Abdurrahmani, I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I apologize. Promith, Josh, hey, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat channel and being live on the show. Appreciate that. Nasty Worm, good to see you, buddy. So what about LG's new 77-inch OLED TV that only costs a small $20,000? What do you guys think of that one?
Chump change, man.
Taylor, you gonna run out and get one of those, buddy, or what?
Oh yeah. I want one for every round.
Get it from our YouTube money, right?
Yeah.
Right, our fat loons.
That ad
impulse buy territory, man. Let's impulse buy, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna put that at the cash registers of No, it's beautiful. It's one of those things that you hope you see, like, you know, the price will continue to come down as the technology advances. It's gorgeous though.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that would be really cool to see that. Or, I mean, think about the Surface Hub, too, on the more technical side. That would be great once that price comes down. Can you imagine having, what is it, 84-inch touchscreen?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That thing, yeah.
Same thing. So it's 20 grand. So 20 grand, you get an 84-inch touch display, or you can get the ultra thin TV.
Yeah. It's a beautiful looking TV, but like I could think of better ways to spend $20,000, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I remember plasmas came out. It was the same thing, you know. For a quality plasma, it was anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that back then they were preaching, well, you want plasmas in certain rooms that have certain lighting conditions, and then LEDs in other rooms, and then it became, oh, you don't want a plasma because after 10 years the plasmas start to fade, and like what?
Right.
Remember how expensive DVD players were when they first came out?
Yeah, right.
They're like $300 or $400, and now you can buy them for like $20 at Walmart. It's like,
and even look at Blu-ray DVDs are still
they went down.
But I'm thinking, you know, guys know you can get all this digitally, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But again, you know, it's the whole record theme, right? We want to hold on to it, and it holds value, you know, because a lot of stuff like with the games and stuff, I don't know if you guys can see it back there, but sometimes certain games I'll buy on disc just because when you're done with it, you can resell it, right? So you don't lose all your money.
I did the same thing. I switched all my movies though to iTunes like 2 years ago. I sold all my DVDs, and I have like 160 something movies on iTunes now. And
holy crap!
I know it's crazy, but like I watch a lot of movies, but it's nice because I have them everywhere I go. Like I don't have to worry about, you know, I've got them on all my devices everywhere. And with video games, with you, I'm kind of the same way. Like certain games, like if it's really cheap, I'll buy it digitally because it's like if they put like $5 for an Xbox game, you know.
Yep.
Nice, but like something like Grand Theft Auto or, you know, Madden that I can sell every year, I always buy it, you know, physically.
Real quick, it looks like people are saying they can't hear us on the YouTube. So hold on one sec. I'm gonna unmute this. We might get some. Yep. Nope, I can hear everything. So the people so for you guys that are tuning in that can't hear, it's on your end. So sorry about that. Nasty Worm, Mr. Streamer Man, stop saying you can't hear us, and you better not leave. You better get in there, brother. For any of you guys that are watching, Nasty Stream's got the Nasty Worm has got a really cool stream you guys can check out over on Twitch. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but if these guys are saying
yeah, well, what were we talking for?
Yeah, right. We'll go through a half-an-hour show just for ourselves.
Great catching up, guys.
Yeah, right. Here's something right up your alley, Taylor, and I don't know if you've done it with the tablet yet. iOS 11 is now in public beta. I know that you and I have been goofing around with the developer preview, and the public beta is out now. So the big thing right now, the big question is, could the iPad Pro, any version, actually replace and or be a great laptop for you? What do you think, Taylor? I'm gonna let you answer that, Mr. Appleman.
Yeah, I've got it on my iPad right now, and I've had it on there since it came out, and it's more than ever. I think it could. I'm not saying definitively that it could replace anything, but I'm saying like we're definitely, for the last few years, Apple's definitely tried to push us that direction, but the software hasn't been there.
Right.
And iOS 11 is the biggest software update that pushes the iPad in that direction that they've ever released. And it's not like a joke anymore. Like sometimes just using my iPad, like that file sharing app and the dock is so helpful. It really does feel like a mini, well, I know they have a Mac Mini, but it feels like a little extension of your Mac, you know? And I think that as the hardware continues to improve and the new iPads, you know, especially the brand new ones they just released, I think it really could. I mean, I think people could use it as a computer. It's getting really close.
What about you guys, man?
I haven't used iOS 11 at all. It's like I probably I'm probably just gonna wait for the full release, to be honest, because I don't know. I just don't really like flashing betas. So, and I only have the iPhone anyways. I don't have an iPad.
Yeah, and here's the thing too, is that normally betas are really bad, and even with the developer preview version 1, it was pretty rough. Like, remember how, Taylor, I was calling you and YouTube wasn't working and I couldn't see the search, and, you know, just goofy little stuff that I found later some other people were getting. But yeah, I think now version 2, and I'm not sure what the public release is, but version 2 has fixed all those issues.
It's very smooth.
It's crazy. I have no bugs at all. I mean, it literally feels like the first time a beta has ever been not a beta.
Yeah, usually they don't start smoothing out until like, you know, 6 or 7 around there, but this is like ridiculously buttery smooth.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can tell they've been working on this for a long time, because there's no way they should be this far ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's really nice, and I think it's got it feels like almost a small release for the iPhone.
Yeah.
But that's okay with me because I don't really have any problems with the iPhone in general. The iPad, though, definitely seems like it's geared towards the iPad.
Yeah, I agree. Josh, have you had a chance to play around with iOS 11 yet, buddy?
I haven't done iOS 11. I do have the new iPad Pro here for a review unit and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of leery on flash and beta on something that's not actually mine. But
all right.
Like, to answer the question though about using an iPad for a laptop, it all depends for me. Like, if I'm just doing casual browsing, I have to have a keyboard if I'm going to do like extensive emails or anything like that. But
video editing.
Yeah, video editing, obviously, I mean, there's the ability to do it, like through iMovie and different apps and stuff like that. But, you know, if you're doing like a home movie or something, but if you're going to try to do something worth of quality, obviously you're going to need a MacBook or a PC or something. But
yeah,
like, I found myself, I haven't used an iPad like as a daily device kind of thing in a long time. So I've been using this iPad for review as much as possible. And I like the experience a lot more. Like, it's better than busting out the whole laptop or go sitting at my PC desk to do certain things. Like, if I'm just trying to do some social media or, you know, just catch up on some YouTube videos or something like that, the iPad's great. But, you know, it's kind of like in between for me right now. I can see myself using it for, you know, half the kind of uses, like anything I would use a Chromebook for, basically, I would use an iPad for.
Yeah, that's almost the same. It's same with me. I mean, obviously my job is a little different being a network engineer, but if I didn't need multiple operating systems and, you know, being able to attach to the network, obviously, then yeah, I think 98% of my job could be done, because most of what I do is remote. So 98% of everything I do is remote style work. Yeah. You're right. What do we all do? Everything is pretty much on the cloud, right? So all the systems that I'm supporting now we're basically taking them from servers and Exchange servers, and, you know, we're putting them on Office 365, and same with all the old server applications. They're all web-based. So the more and more we move to that direction, the more and more the Chromebooks and the iPads and the Samsung Galaxy Tabs and things like that are relevant. But I think with this change, more so than any other changes that they've made in this iOS ecosystem, I think it really is starting to become more and more like a computer. Had they released this when they came out with the iPad Pro, I think you could have definitively called this a Pro. The one major thing that was missing that's included in this version now is File Manager. And the only reason that's such a big deal is now if you have anything on Dropbox, Google Drive, Microsoft's OneDrive, you can now manipulate data where before you couldn't do that. That is a game changer.
I was going to say I had the exact same thought that you just said. Because when the iPad Pro was first released, everyone gave it flack, and rightfully so. Like, what the heck's different about it? You know, you can use a pencil on it. Cool. But like, but
should have been iPad artist.
Yeah, exactly.
iPad designer.
Yeah, that's got a good ring to it.
But yeah, had they had this software with launch and differentiated it from the iPad Air at the time, or whatever, yeah, it would have been completely different.
Yeah, it is some really cool stuff. Yeah, and if you guys haven't used it, I could honestly tell you right now, and there is a way you can revert back to your old system.
It's really easy too.
Yeah, and Lon, same with you, Josh. If you guys need, I have a developer account, so I can give you guys an ID. Yeah, and we can add it to it so you guys can goof around if you want. Just let me know at some point if you ever do. But yeah, it's some of the other incredible things that guys are gonna find on there, which they're really working the bugs out on it, is the Apple Maps. The fact that it has a nice overlay over all your other applications, so when you're driving, texting, anything, it stays up there nice now. That's pretty bug free the way it is. And again, my favorite feature of iOS 11 and a game changer again is the ability to take screenshots, just like you can with your Samsung phones and your LG phones.
The screen recording?
No, the markup. So you can take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Markup. You can change the size of what you want to mark up. I mean, that's huge. That was one of the main reasons that, I always went back to my LG phones, is because I love the way it's implemented. Now, Samsung has it too. It's a little goofier with the side glass. It's harder to swipe over to get that to come up. But I love that ability. If I take a screenshot of something, I send it over to you, Lon, check this website out. I can circle it and arrow it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the Note devices for so long.
Right. Well, hey, it's where are we at? We're 21 minutes past the hour. I say let's do a Slick Wraps giveaway. Josh, do you want to do a giveaway today since you're a special guest on the show? You can ask our viewers a trivia question, a random number, what their favorite video is of yours.
Yeah, let's see what kind of drive to. What's my latest video? Let's do that.
All right, first one to answer. What's Josh's latest video is going to win a custom Slick Wraps. So make sure you guys check them out. Start typing in there. You can visit them at www.slickwraps.com. We're going to give you a custom skin for your phone or a trackpad. Maps. I'm like getting all the old stuffs queuing up. You know what everyone's doing right now. Google. Go to YouTube. Everybody go to YouTube. Hey, this is cool. We're going to boost your numbers real quick.
Yeah, you're going to see a little traffic spike on your analytics.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Put it this way, you could, well, just youtube.com/c/Joshua Bane is the easiest way to get to it.
iPad Pro 10.5, is that right?
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. Frameth R, you are our winner. Make sure at the end you DM me over on Twitter at CoachCWC, and I'll get your information and we'll get it right over to you. Thank you guys for that. Again, where are we at? I think we hit 10 viewers today, so we're still got a ways to go. You guys get them out there. Let's see, Samsung. How about the fact, and Lon, you'll be a good one for this. How about Samsung talking about releasing the Galaxy Note 7 fan? They call it Fandom or Fan Edition? FE.
Fan edition.
Yeah, Fanboy Edition.
That's explosive.
Yeah, I think the name's a little weird. I don't really get it, but I don't know. It's kind of a cool thing for them to bring it back, I guess. I'm not too surprised by it. And I kind of
back or something.
No,
Sorry.
right.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just.
The
You know what's-
S Pen's the lightsaber.
You know what's funny about it now is
Awesome.
think about this. This was only a couple months ago when that came out, right? And it was just so like, oh, I love it. This thing is amazing. And you look at it now, you know, compared to like the S8 Plus, and you're like, holy crap, that looks old.
Yeah, it's so outdated. This, like the design is completely different now.
Right?
Yeah, but I
It's
still think it's like,
price. Maybe, but
yeah, I don't think
Oh,
the
I
design
like it.
is
I like it better.
necessarily outdated, though.
I still think the Note 7 is better than the S8 Plus, only because I don't like. I mean, I love my S8 Plus. The screen is beautiful, right? But there's something about these edges, and I had the same problem with the Note 7 Edge when it first came out, is I don't like holding this phone very long. Do you guys feel that way or no?
I don't have an issue. I got the S8 regular size, but
Okay.
I have no issues with the sides and stuff.
Well, it's the
Yeah,
edge.
I
It's
use
the way
I
edge
use the S8 Plus as a daily driver, the Plus version, and I don't know. I was fine with it. Like I didn't have any problems. I feel like the accidental touches and stuff doesn't really happen on the S8 Plus, at least for me.
Yeah,
Just
that
'cause the
I
edges
don't
aren't-
get. Yeah, I definitely don't get that. Maybe it's the case I'm using too, because I love this case. This is a bare motion case. It's a very thin case.
My favorite case too.
Yeah, I love it, but it's got such a sharp edge to it when I'm holding this phone. I don't know if you guys can see it real well, but it is such a sharp edge when I'm holding this phone. It is not comfortable compared to, you know, the rounded iPhone or, you know, the rounded, everything else is rounded, right? It could be the case. Maybe I need to swap the case and stop being a little crybaby bitch about it. Maybe it'll be amazing.
My biggest issue with the S8 stuff is the fingerprint reader. I hate it.
Oh yeah,
and then the Bixby button is kind of annoying too.
right.
But other than that,
yeah, I always press that when I'm trying to press volume down, and then Bixby just opens up.
when I try to do a screenshot, it's like because you're used to finding the lowest part or whatever, and it just launches it. And I find myself like if I'm playing a game or something, you know, I'll be holding it and I'll accidentally touch it, and it launches the stupid Bixby.
Going for a high score. Oh, I'll take you right out of the moment.
Does anyone like the Bixby thing? I feel like everyone I know hates it.
Well, here's the thing. Are
It's
you guys a
stupid.
part of the Bixby beta program?
I didn't sign up for it, but I didn't care about it either.
Yeah, I have it, and yeah, no, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have the voice
it's the dumbest
functionality.
thing that Samsung has done in years, other than the battery issue.
Yeah, it's funny. Samsung, they are Mr. Proprietary. They want to like own everything that already exists, right? VHS, no, beta.
They're trying to have their own ecosystem inside of somebody else's ecosystem, and it's just not working out. Like,
Yeah,
good
they're
point.
notorious for it. You know, they want to, and I understand, you know, that's how you make your money. But I mean, some of this stuff is so blatantly copied, goofy.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a question for you guys, and I have a lot of people that ask me about this. Is Chrome, if you're using, now this is only if you're using the Galaxy S8 or S8 Plus, do you guys prefer using Chrome or Samsung Internet app on there?
Chrome.
I always default to Chrome, so I don't even know what their browser's even like.
I
end
don't
up doing
understand
it
why they even
too.
add that. It's so
Yeah.
idiotic.
Yeah, I try to, like, I'm always like, okay, is there a benefit to it? What are they talking about? And I'm the same way. I always just end up going back to Chrome. Oh, and speaking of that, real quick on a flip-flop, since we're talking about web browsers, I keep plugging iOS 11 because it's actually really good.
It
But
is.
iOS 11 Safari browser actually has passwords built into it now.
That's all
So yeah, it works. I mean, it's great. It's way better than Chrome's version now. It's crazy how much better Apple is getting across the board with this stuff. And people don't notice it because it's one of those, you're either in this, you know, you're either in the Taylor, I own 7,000 movies on iTunes,
Fact.
or or you're Mr. Android Lon. It's hard. There's really no gray area, but
But that is the nice thing about Chrome, though. You can use it everywhere on anything.
that's right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, just like right now, I actually have, 15 different Chrome tabs of everything we're talking about. And The continuity, to me, I don't know how you guys feel, but the fact that my passwords are stored everywhere, my bookmarks are everywhere, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, that's my favorite feature of Chrome.
What's your password again?
Can you give that out?
What's your Twitter password?
Right.
And hijack your tweets.
Yeah, that's awesome. Where are we at? Well, it looks like we're about to wrap up here. One last thing, one really cool news event that came out. T-Mobile is rolling out their LTEU. It looks like they're in 6 different cities. We're talking about over 700 meg downloads.
Yay for them.
Fortunate for the people that live in those cities that have an S8.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I think it'll be fully rolled out, I think, by next year. Here's what now this could be because I always get burned. I've been in a bunch of different telecommunication systems. Every time they bring one of these out, I'm always scared because, like right now, right, T-Mobile has unlimited 4G LTE. Well, what's going to happen when T-Mobile rolls out LTEU? Are we still going to get unlimited?
Doubt it.
Because it doesn't say that. You know what I'm saying? It's
they'll probably drop them down.
Yeah, it'll be like unlimited LG old dial-up technology, or you can.
I remember when Verizon was just getting LTE, and there was still the unlimited data back then.
Yeah.
When they were switching over to the tier plans, and so everybody was like, "You got to go out and get an LTE device to lock in your unlimited data and all that kind of stuff."
Right. I'm always worried about
HTC Thunderbolt right there. I mean,
yeah, I'm always like, are they going to pull the rug from us? Or are they going to be like, oh, you know what? We're not offering that anymore.
I wish people would teach cell phone companies the meaning of the word unlimited.
Yeah, right.
AT&T now, like I was just checking out my plan, and they have. There's like, would you like to sign up for a new unlimited plan? And I was like, yeah, how much more is it? And I was like, it's only gonna be like $25 more a month. And I was like, oh, and it's unlimited. That's not bad. She's like, yeah, up to 10 gigs. I was like, okay, that's not unlimited.
Up to 10 gigs.
I was like, that's not unlimited. Please.
That's 4 stream Netflix 4K movies.
No overages plans. That's what they should call it. No overages.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Well, here's a fun little story, rant. Taylor, I know you love these rants.
Oh, I do.
AT&T, which is what I used to be on for, I don't know, 14 years. Yeah, we all had the grandfathered, unlimited everything plans. Well, one day, because I buy a million phones, I bought a phone, and the stupid rep at the store changed it over to a different plan. I didn't realize it till my next billing cycle. Remember, I've been a 13-year customer, and I used to have hundreds of people on that account. And they were like, I'm sorry, sir. We can't get that back for you.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, really? But all my family members had it. I'm like, you realize I use this every day, business, everything. So the one and only reason I left AT&T back in the day is because those sons of bitches took my unlimited plan. And they wouldn't give it back. They held it hostage. Like,
that's how they do it, though. They do it like without you noticing when you upgrade devices.
Yeah,
dangerous. They want to kick everybody off of those old plans.
That's exactly what they
were. And you got
doing.
Representatives like at the stores and stuff that will hold to saying like, when you get a new device, it'll change your plan and stuff. Like, no, it's separate. It's done. It's like, no, I buy my device outright. It doesn't affect the plan.
No. It doesn't say, ooh, he bought an iPhone 7. That changes his plan. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, that's horrible. I don't understand the logic behind it, and you can't tell me there's no way you can't go into these systems and change them. Remember, I'm in IT. I've been doing this 26 years. Trust me, you can get in the database and do whatever the frick you want with it.
Back when I had the unlimited data, the old one, the grandfather one with Verizon.
Yep.
And we had swapped to T-Mobile just because of certain reasons or whatever. But we decided we needed to go back to Verizon. They were able to reinstate that grandfather plan at that time. So it's possible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's some BS. That's why I'm always worried, though. Like, what are they going to do? Stop screwing us over. I think John over there is a rock star, honestly. I think the fact that, if you guys remember, what was it, 3, maybe 4 years ago, T-Mobile wasn't even on the radar. If you would have said to me, hey, man, look at T-Mobile, I would have laughed you all the way back over to your bus stop. I'd have been like, no. No one does that.
No one uses that cell phone company.
Right. And now I am the biggest fan of T-Mobile and what they're doing and the way he's shaking up that network, man. John's like a rock star over there. CEO plug rock star.
We got Shane in the chat. Droid Modder X. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you here, buddy.
Yeah, he says to keep the grandfather plan. I get throttled every month now. I got.
Yeah.
I don't have the grandfather plan anymore, but
yeah, that's crazy. They need to stop that. So last bit of news, and then I'll leave it up to you guys, whatever you guys want to talk about. Nintendo's SNES Classic, the Super NES, is talking about coming out in September. Hype or trash?
You know it's probably gonna sell out on day one within the first 5 minutes.
Oh, it will. I'll be the first one to order it from 10 different places to resell this thing.
I'm actually more excited about this one this time.
Yeah, you like some of the titles better?
I hope they do a better job rolling it out. They probably made like 30 units, so it'll sell out on day one. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't have any more."
No, I know.
30.
Well, here's the thing: is and I still believe this is why they're doing it. I don't think this is a manufacturing problem. Give me a break. It's Nintendo. You could go to anybody and say, either front me the money, give me manufacturing space. I don't care. I think what that is they're putting all these out there to hype this product.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing with it. That's why there's limited quantities, but it keeps the name in the news. And I think they're going to keep doing that.
I'm personally excited for it, though, because more so than I was for the NES, because I didn't grow up with the NES. I grew up with the Super Nintendo. Like that was my first
that was my first console.
Yeah, and so I'm really excited for. I wish there were a few more games. I mean, obviously we all, but I wish it had an availability to not necessarily maybe like a game store, but you could update it somehow, like something like that. Because I mean, 21 games, it doesn't seem like that many, and there's a lot of games I would love to go back and play. I know you can do emulators and stuff like that, but it would be so cool to be able to somehow, purchase games. And I know it's all licensing issues and that kind of stuff as to what they can actually put on there, but I'm really excited for it. I'll probably get one.
Oh yeah, it's always cool too, especially if you have kids and stuff to show them what you grew up on. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, and
they can make fun of the terrible graphics and
crappy controllers. They're like, but why doesn't it look like this?
They can probably know the struggle of having to blow the Concord.
Yes.
Oh right, yeah. Come on, baby, this time it's gonna work.
Hopefully they've worked out those bugs by now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, hey, thanks for being on the show, you guys. Again, make sure you guys visit Slick Wraps, www.slickwraps.com. I appreciate everybody who joined in live. Taylor, you got anything coming up, buddy? Any plans, any tech review videos, anything you're working on right now over at Stubble Tech?
Yeah, I do. I have a Beats X giveaway going on right now on my channel. If you guys want to go check that out. And anyone that is watching today, leave a comment on that video and you'll get an extra entry into the giveaway.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just say you found us at Changing the Tech Scene.
Yeah, very cool. You know what? I'll leave a link in the description on this video too for you guys. So yeah, very cool. Make sure you guys get out there for your chance to win. That's an awesome giveaway. Anything else?
I'm also going to do I'm working right now on a review of the dental floss from Apple.
Yeah, very cool.
I like them a lot, so I'm working on that right now.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking at doing one of my new series after the reviews. Same thing, like a 6-month, year-month, type of deal. That's awesome, dude. Glad you're enjoying those. What about you, Lon? You got anything going on? Anything hot in the queue?
Yeah, I got one review coming up. I can actually say what it is because it's not under embargo.
Hey, it's not a secret. It's a secret. He's got a secret.
Yeah. But it's the Z2 Play, so I'm working on that right now. Just got it in a couple days ago. Yeah, and some other OnePlus stuff that I'll probably be doing, just like a short little videos on the OnePlus. So.
Okay, that's awesome. And what about you over there at Bane Tech, Joshua? You got anything hot coming up in the queue? Any more movies that you need us to star in? You're the old guy to play like a bad guy. Hey, man, put that in down.
Chad and I will volunteer to be in your remake or your sequel to Magic Mike XXL.
I don't think so. Yeah, XXL is a size.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Exactly. That's what my thoughts were. The XXL.
Exactly.
Hashtag Magic not Magic Mikes.
Oh man. Yeah, I'll be finishing up my 1+5 review today. So that will, depending on what I get done today, more likely be released tomorrow. So that would be up for that. And then if you don't know, like these guys been alluding to like short films and stuff, but long story short, Huawei put on a mobile film festival and there was a contest. And so you had to send in a 1-minute short film trailer type thing to get your entry in. So I became a finalist. And there was 3 different categories to win in, which was People's Choice, to where people would just vote up on Facebook with like buttons. And then there's Judge's Choice and Huawei. And I got the Judge's Choice. So I'll be flying out to California, Los Angeles and Hollywood area on Thursday.
What?
So got a ceremony that night and all that kind of stuff. And also meeting up with a buddy of mine that lives in Santa Barbara. So I'll be, living it up in Santa Barbara for a couple of days too. And so that's pretty exciting. I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to vlog it up or something, or just kind of, enjoy the time. But
I don't know, man. I think that'd be cool. I opened that second channel just for that, dude. I would love seeing you out there. And by the way, I've changed your name permanently to Joshua Hollywood Bane.
I'd love to get like a selfie in front of the Hollywood sign. That'd be freaking awesome.
Dude, that would be cool, man. You should do some vlog stuff on the channel. I think that'd be really cool. I'd like to see that. That's awesome. Do it.
A cool experience.
I think what the videos. Do I want to bring a full camera setup or just go off a cell phone or something? So this.
Well, you have the phone that you're going for the show with. I mean, you could do it all on that.
That was one of the things I was considering, is the Mate 9.
Yeah. Do the whole thing on that and put that tag in there. They might really dig that. You know what?
That's a good idea. Yeah, I thought about that, and I'll probably consider doing that more than just. I don't want to bring a whole camera setup, and I'm still not comfortable with the Casey Neistat style yet. So
no, that's what
you don't like riding a boosted board while flying a drone while holding a camera at the same time.
No helmet in the middle of traffic going 55.
I wish I could actually say if I could or not, but I want a boosted board so bad though. Like
so do I, man. The area, man. There's 40 miles. It's called the Pinellas Trail. There's 40 miles of bike trail. Oh my gosh, it would be so amazing to do that.
That's awesome.
But everybody be like, hey, Casey Neistat ripoff. But I'm like, no, I'm just an old dude loving electronic skateboard who likes to vlog,
Casey Neistat XXL style.
Yeah, right. XX.
That's great.
Oh, that's cool. Joe Robinson says I need a beer. Hey, it's after 7:30 a.m., dude. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, that's great. Hey, thanks for joining the channel, Deborah Dukes and Abhijit Shankir. I hope I know I butcher your guys' names. I apologize for that. Doing the best that I can. As far as my channel goes, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I opened up a secondary channel. I've only put 2 videos on there. I'm kind of a scaredy cat. Because every time I do a vlog or upload something, I'm like, no, that's just not good. That's just not good. But I do have a second channel. It's CoachCWC. It's my personal channel. So if you guys want, you guys can check it out. I do the same thing. I want to do more vlogging style, more behind the scenes. I actually have a behind the scenes, kind of how I produce the show type of thing, or videos, I should say. But so yeah, you guys check it out. Hey, I appreciate you guys all being here, man. Hopefully I'll see you guys all next week. If I don't, I hope you guys have a great week. And
also, let us know in the comments what you think about the time change. Is it better for you guys and stuff too? I know it is for me, because I was actually able to join because my Sunday mornings were pretty busy. But
yeah, that's great. Well, I'm glad you were on the show, man. Hopefully we're going to get to see you more until you become a regular cast member. Hollywood. Guys, make sure to check out Joshua Hollywood Bane.
When you say that, I feel like I need like a money medallion right here.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Yes. Don't forget about us little people, Josh.
Be like, got my blingage. Like these have the CDs.
I'll have that $20,000 LG TV stuck behind me next time.
Yeah, but don't promote it at all. Just get on the show with it behind you and just be like, "What's up, guys?" Like, is that new TV behind you? Oh yeah, I picked one up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining in on Changing the Tech Scene episode 4. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Same coach time, same coach channel, 1 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.